driving can be good fun. The only problem is the cost. Now, some people might just say, well, why don't you just slow down, drive more feasibly, more economically? Well, driving shouldn't be about from getting to place. It should be about, you know, that feeling of exhilaration when you come into a tight turn and you downshift and you're right on the limit. That's what driving's about. And you can't do that when you're sitting there shifting at 2,500 revs. Now with petrol in the neighborhood of $2.19 a gallon, as you can imagine, you can't go around driving like Lewis Hamilton all the time. Since this car is so wasteful on petrol, my solution is to just simply purchase another one that's more powerful, yet more fuel efficient.
Right, while Jeremy's solution is to buy a more expensive and economical saloon, mine is to invest in a more fuel-friendly diesel.
Now, you see, Hamster, the problem is, diesel in America costs more than petrol, even the 93 octane.
Well, to be quite frank, I think you better take
Mickey.
What you need is some biodiesel. Alright, here we're measuring out our catalyst, sodium hydroxide, or NaOH, on a very, very precise scale. And what we're pouring out here is currently antifreeze for your fuel lines, or heat. And it's pure methanol. And we're adding that to our catalyst and stirring them about. You'll have to stir the sodium hydroxide for quite a while because it's not terribly soluble. Now, moving on to the oil. Here's our oil, and what we're doing to it is we're heating it on a normal stovetop to increase solubility. And I feel it's important to note that if you're using waste oil, you'll have free fatty acids floating about. Both the methanol and the catalyst will react with these free fatty acids to first form methyl esters, and secondly form what is effectively soap. At this point in the process, we're adding our ethanol and sodium hydroxide to our heated oil and shaking vigorously. At this point, transesterification occurs. Transesterification is the exchange of an alcohol group of an ester compound with that of another alcohol. Alright, now what we see here is on top the biodiesel and on the bottom the byproducts, which are glycerol, your excess sodium hydroxide, and soap. Alright, now what Jez has just done is he's siphoned out all of the byproducts, so what we're left with is biodiesel.
When I was a child, running in the night, I was afraid of what might be. Hiding in the dark and hiding on the streets for, and of what was following me.